Mr. Skip Bayless. Nah. Nope. At no point will I stand for any Russell Westbrook slander.
All right, buckle up. Kenyon Martin just went off on Skip Bayless for his nonstop hate on Russell Westbrook, especially after Westbrook's retirement announcement from the NBA. Turns out Bayless had already dropped a video tearing Westbrook apart.
Realize that over time, Russ's high volume turnover. 4 times Russ led the NBA in turnovers, and 3 times he finished second in the NBA in turnovers, and countless other times he finished very high in turnovers. Horrendous three-point shooter, high turnovers. Not my style. Not who I want running point for my team. Not who I want in my Hall of Fame. Remember that one year LeBron just campaigned, pushed and pulled to get Russ in Los Angeles with he and AD. Remember what happened? Russ shot 30% from 3, and it got so bad at what was then Staples Center that every time Russ went up from 3, it was always awkward looking to me, the entire arena of Laker fans would grow. Oh no, because they knew what was coming. Clank. I don't know when I started calling him Westbrook. It was somewhere in that period. Maybe it was the end of Oklahoma City. I don't know. Westbrook. And I'm pretty sure I was the first to call him Westbrook because he deserved being called Westbrook because that's what he often shot from 3. LeBron went from gotta get him to please get him out of here and out of my sight. That's how bad he was in the year he went home out here to Los Angeles. He's from Hawthorne, a little south of here, not too far south of where the Lakers used to play. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I understand if you see it, but the bad outweighs the good for me. And in the end, I found him to be an egomaniacal stat machine. Stat focused, stat fixated. I think LeBron saw that also. No doubt, first ballot Hall of Famer. But I leave you with this. He would not be in mine.
Kenyon Martin fired back at that video, and I've got the clip lined up for you right now. And hey, if you're rocking with this content, smashing that thumbs up button seriously helps the channel grow. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate you.
Nope. At no point will I stand for any Russell Westbrook slander. I just watched your whole little spiel you did about Russ, and hard to get through. Hard to stomach and watch that. You said all that to say nothing, to say that you was a hater, which people already knew that. You said you didn't see Russell Westbrook's talent earlier because you're not Sam Presti. You're not a GM. Not qualified to evaluate that kind of talent at that level. There's a reason he didn't start as a freshman. There's a reason he started as a sophomore and played better. Freshmen normally come in, don't play a lot early. Some do, some don't. But first ballot Hall of Famer. Luckily, you don't have a vote. So we see would be biased. But no Russell Westbrook slander will be tolerated. When I was at your former employer, Fox, and your former colleague and co-worker, Callan, tried to do the same thing. Didn't stand for it then, ain't gonna stand for it now. It's unfortunate that we're not in the same building anymore because I would have loved to debate this in person. No Russell Westbrook slander will be tolerated. I wouldn't pay my money to see too many people play basketball, but I would pay to see Russ play because of how he approaches the game. You giving these backhanded compliments with your statements, you can keep it. People don't, there's nothing positive coming out of your message, Skip. So we're not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it. That man played the game of basketball the way it should be played. Every night he stepped on the floor and has done things in this league that no one else will do. So to say that in your Hall of Fame he's not that, you don't get a vote. So mute point. And everybody doesn't need a platform to hate on people all the time, man. Like, it's okay to give flowers. It's okay to recognize greatness without giving backhanded compliments. Yeah, no Russell Westbrook slander will be tolerated. Have a good day, Mr. Bayless.
I don't have a word to say about Russell Westbrook. I think he was a phenomenal player. I think that he's a first ballot, surefire, future Hall of Famer. Most athletic point guard, him and Derrick Rose in NBA history. So walking triple-double for years. There were times he's at 100 miles an hour, and as a point guard, you want him to slow down a little bit, run the team. But the good far outweighed the bad. And I think a lot of times if we don't have affection, quote-unquote affection for people, that denies us the ability to truly, truly appreciate what they bring to the table. That should not be the case with Russell Westbrook. Stepped on the court every night. Never, ever shy with his energy. Never cheated the audience. Never cheated the fans. If he had a jump shot, a consistent jump shot, he might go down as one of the greatest point guards in history. Not to say that he wasn't. He's a Hall of Famer.
Hold on to what Skip Bayless said in that clip, because Draymond Green didn't stay quiet either. He called out Bayless directly and put NBA fans on blast for dogging Westbrook while the man was still out there hooping. All right, let's pull up that clip right now.
It's obviously Oscar Robertson, but Oscar Robertson didn't play in a day and age where basketball was scrutinized. Today, basketball is heavily scrutinized. Players are heavily scrutinized. And so when I say the first, Russell is the first to do it in this era. And obviously the first as far as the ranking. And so he took a beating. Oh man, he's stat padding. He's chasing rebounds. He's, chasing after assists, this, that, and the other. And I'm not here to debate your opinion on whether he was stat padding or not, because I really don't give a damn. What I am here to say is, so many people try to stat pad and can't. I don't care who you are. Trying to stat pad the most triple doubles in the history of the NBA, you gotta be damn good to stat pad and do that. So whether Russell was stat padding or not, the way y'all try to speak on, whether he was stat padding or not, he did it. He did it. So hard to do. So let's throw the stat padding out the window and just appreciate greatness for what it is. So oftentimes we play in this game today's day and age, and I looked at once Russ announced his retirement, I started looking through the comments and so much gratitude and oh man. And I would say this, basketball fans, y'all suck. Basketball fans suck. And by the way, I am a basketball fan, so you can throw me in that category too, but basketball fans suck. Because for the last 8 to 10 years, all this guy has heard is how bad he sucks, how he don't shoot it well, how he stat pad, and how he mess up teams. And when you're in this game, and that's all you see, that's all you hear, you power through it, you fight through it because that's who we are, that's what we do. But man, that shit is irritating. And it bothers you. Make no mistake about it. Westbrook and all the things y'all said about him. And the moment he stepped aside, oh man, y'all did Russ wrong. can't tell me he couldn't be on the team. How he played the game. Gonna miss him and not in the NBA. All these great, beautiful things. Why we can't feel that when you gone?
Man, Skip Bayless straight up disrespected the moment with that video, dropping it the same day Russ officially announced his retirement. He couldn't even wait, rushing to cash in on clicks with that hit piece. Coming for Russell Westbrook like that? Man. So look, I want y'all pulling up in that comment section below. Don't sleep on that like button. Make sure you're subscribed too while you're at it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Seriously.